those Jamaican people, oh my God. Oh boy, if you know, you know. If you don't know, enter correct Jamaican. Get rice and peas. You can do jerk chicken if you're a small boy. If you're a big boy like me, Oxtail, brother. Oxtail. And the man them that really know what they are doing, yeah, they will add some potato salad, something like that. Some man them, they add cabbage. Some guys who are really crazy like that, the Jamaican plus American soul food fusion, mac and cheese. You they wine jollof rice for where?
Whoever made this food should be arrested. The food is too good.
Master's arrested for making food.
This should be a crime. When your food is this good, it should be a crime. No, seriously. Like, if you serve me this food now, yeah, and the food is so sweet here, and you ask me for my bank card, I can say take the bank card. Take everything.
In fact, take the wallet.
Take the wallet.
A Nigerian man just said on camera, arrest whoever made this food. It's too good. He wasn't talking about jollof rice. For decades, West Africans, especially Nigerians, have held one truth sacred. Our food is unmatched. Our jollof is supreme. Our spices are unbeatable. Then came oxtail. Then came jack chicken. Then came rice and peas with gravy. And suddenly, thousands of miles across the Atlantic, our people are experiencing something they never expected. A taste of home that doesn't come from home. The surprise is not just that Jamaican food is good. It is that it feels ours. Yet somehow they perfected what we thought we already perfected. This is not about who cooks better. This is about what happens when a scattered people test their own DNA in someone else's pot and realize the middle passage didn't break us, it connected us. Stay with me, because what happened when Africans met Jamaican food. That's the story of reunion nobody told you about. I had a couple of clips. Let us walk them to the end, and then I'll be back with a final story.
So who are those people that said we can cook or fry Jamaican potato? Like, you can use it in place of like our normal sweet potato. Don't try it again, no. Cause tell me, what is this? So I went to Audi, I got this potato. I'm so pained. I got 4, like, to try it. I got 4 to try the potato. Let me see how it goes then. I'll know if I'll keep buying it. Then boom. It's nothing close to our sweet potato. Please, don't try it again. Don't say that again, Biko. You pushed me. You pushed me already, but we move. It's not sweet. It's not sweet. It's just there.
Like you must say way. And did I do pili pili? Pili? Yes, pili. Wow. Nice. Very tasty. Very good.
Let me see.
Oh, it is. It having beef in at the middle of the patty.
You can open it up if you want. Open the patty. Has the meat. Show them that your patty has meat and it's hot.
The patty has meat in there. It's beef, right?
Yeah, and you can actually add cheese too.
You can also add cheese. It tastes like meat pie.
Really?
Yeah. I can eat 10 of this like this.
You say you can't eat 10.
Wow.
You love it. You can't get
Just one bite and I knew that. This is the real deal.
Ready? Alright, guys.
You ready?
Hold it, bowl. Make it into a ball.
Them in a do. You don't want to buy a bag. Right now, where you going to make out? Where you going to make out in our turn a bag?
Make it into a ball. Why? Make it into a ball. I don't want to make it into a ball. Oh wow, he's sticking his fingers already. Well, what do you think?
Ooh la la.
No, Caroline, make it into a ball.
What do you mean make it a ball like this?
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
yes,
look,
Caroline.
Caroline. You can't, because you're too strong and full.
Give me this. Go.
That's
it. Look. Yes.
Look.
What fits is good.
Hey, what you got, boy? You don't like me to do this. Come on, my sister.
I want to know why you do that. Anyway, sure. Okay, what do you think? That tastes good. Fitz, what do you think?
Ooh la la, nice.
This was
Ay.
I can't get a bowling effect, but it's good.
You couldn't get people to share your food, dear.
You know the nice smell I get when I came inside here? You can't wait. Immediately I came in, the smell.
I say, happy sweet, you make you take out more rubber.
Yeah. The nice aroma of the saltfish and ackee was just immediately I opened the door. So I was just waiting, but you were wasting a lot of time. The thing was warm enough, so I just came in and take it up.
Yeah, because me at your so when you sit down, me go serve it here. But
I can't wait anymore. Honestly, the thing is so nice.
you know what that's over there, so? No, the other one.
Cassava, dumpling, radish, dumpling, ackee, saltfish.
What do you think? Good? Nice. I told you. I knew he would like it. This is the same man that didn't want to come.
My fellow Nigerians, I be your boy. You be my person. I know if he lie to you. Those Jamaicans, then they cook past us. Tell you about jerk chicken, Abi. I tell you about jerk chicken. But see me, I know be small boy. So this jerk chicken, mac and cheese. This is mac and cheese, correct? Brother, tell me, which food for Nigeria be like mac and cheese? Will they chop any macaroni with cheese? Will they chop? Somebody yarn me say that jerk chicken be like Mr. Biggs. You they whine me. And that one I just warm up because I tell you now, I be big boy, bro. I gotta get that oxtail with rice and peas and plantain. You know what you are doing. You will get potato salad.
Get out. Get out here.
Rice and peas versus jollof rice alone. Jollof rice takes it. But oxtail with this gravy. Hold on, see. No. See the sauce. Flavor with this rice. Bro, I lived in Nigeria for 18 years. Naija boy I be. I go tell you the truth. Nothing we cook reach this. Also, you know if you sleep on the party, wash it down. Pineapple, ginger. And last but not least, you gotta have some dessert. My fellow Nigerians, what is our own dessert? Because they got rum pound cake.
Let me tell you about the day Nigerian confidence died, at least in the kitchen. A Nigerian man raised in Lagos for 18 years takes his first bite of Jamaican oxtail with rice and peas. The gravy hits his tongue. His eyes wide. He looks at the camera and says, "Nothing will cook reach this." Another one tries jack chicken. He is silent for seconds, which, if you know Nigerians, is an eternity. Then he says, "Those Jamaicans, they cook past us." And my personal favorite, someone tests the mac and cheese and demands the cook to be arrested because the food is too good. Now, before my Nigerian family comes for me in the comments, this is not a slander, this is a revelation, because what happens here is about, it's not about superiority, it's about recognition. And that recognition is shaking the entire African diaspora to its core. For as long as any of us can remember, African food culture, especially Nigerian, Ghanaian, Senegalese, has been positioned as the pinnacle. Jollof rice wars have dominated social media. They've defended their cuisine with the pride of their ancestors, and rightfully so. Their food is art, its history, its resistance, it's the flavors their grandmothers perfected under colonial rule, the spices their mothers carried across borders. But here's what nobody prepared them for: testing their unheritage filtered through someone else's survival story. Because that's what Jamaican food is. It's African food that survived the Middle Passage. It's what happened when Yoruba, Akan, Igbo, and Mandinka people were stolen, scattered across the Caribbean, and forced to rebuild their culinary identity with whatever they could grow, hunt, or trade. They took the spices they remembered, the cooking techniques passed down in whispers, the soul of the food, and they created something that is both entirely Jamaican and undeniable African. When these Nigerians, Ghanaians, and Kenyans taste Jamaican food for the first time, they're not just tasting jack, seasoning, or oxtail gravy. They're tasting memory, genetic memory I'm talking about here. Listen to the words. It tastes like home. The spices are familiar. This feels like family. One woman said the party, a completely new food to her, reminded her of Nigerian meat pie. Why? Because the logic of the food is the same. Portable, savory, filling, working class ingenuity wrapped in dough. So the flavors ain't identical to West African cuisine, but the philosophy is the richness, the layering of spices, the understanding that food is not just fuel, it's ceremony, storytelling, love made edible. But here's where it gets emotional. They are also testing evolution. Jamaican food took those African foundations and through centuries of adaptation, created something new. The jack technique, smoking meat over pimento wood. That's indigenous Taino influence mixed with African mastery. The rice and peas, African staples transformed by access to Caribbean kidney beans and coconut milk. This is what colonialism and slavery couldn't destroy: our ability to take the familiar and make it transcendent. Now, let's talk about why this revelation is so genuine for Africans. When the Nigerian man said, "We don't get the position again," he wasn't joking. He was processing a cultural earthquake. Because for so long, especially in the age of Afrobeats and African pride movements, the narrative has been Africa is the origin, Africa is the standard, Africa is supreme. But definitely is, man. Yeah, that's not wrong, but it is incomplete, because what Jamaican food proves is that diaspora doesn't mean dilution. In fact, sometimes diaspora means innovation. The descendants of enslaved Africans didn't just preserve the culture, they expanded it, they experimented, they fused it, they created dishes that in some cases surpass that existed in the mother. Not because African food isn't incredible, but because survival demands creativity. Think about it. Jamaicans didn't have access to the exact ingredients their ancestors used. So they improvised. They used what the Caribbean gave them. And in doing so, they created a cuisine so potent, so flavorful, so deeply connected to the African soul that when actual Africans taste it, they feel like they've discovered a sibling they never knew existed. This is why one person said it feels like a reunion between two sides of the same family. Because it is at the end of the day. Here's what this moment is really about. The African diaspora is finally testing itself. For centuries, they have been separated. Africans with content were told the diaspora was lost, broken, culturally inferior. Diasporans were told Africans, like Africa abandoned them, that they are not African enough. Meanwhile, Caribbean people, African Americans, Afro-Latinos, they've all been fighting to hold on to fragments of a heritage that was systemically erased. But food kept the receipts. Food remembered what they forgot. It carried the blueprint in the spaces, the techniques, the spirit of cooking. And now, in the age of social media and global connection, they're finally sharing meals across the ocean. Nigerians are trying jack chicken, Jamaicans are trying jollof, Ghanaians are making oxtail, and in every bite, they're recognizing each other. This is not about competition. I'm talking about communion. Okay, allow me to be vulnerable for a moment. As a diaspora commentator, I've watched people struggle with identity for years. We argue about who is blacker, who is more authentic, who preserve the culture based Africans versus African Americans, Nigerians versus Jamaicans. It is exhausting, and it is exactly what the colonizers wanted, for us to stay divided. But when I watch these videos of Nigerians testing Jamaican food, I see something different. I see their defenses drop. I see them smile not with superiority but with recognition. I see them humbled by the realization that the people they might have once dismissed as diaspora or foreign are actually kin. That Nigerian man who said nothing we cook reached this. He wasn't surrendering. He was connecting. He was acknowledging that the same ancestors who taught his grandmother to cook taught someone else's grandmother too. And both are valid. Both are excellent. Both are African. So, what's the lesson here? Number one, diasporic excellence is not a threat to African excellence. It is an extension of it. Jamaican food doesn't diminish Nigerian food. It complements it. It proves that African culture is so powerful, so adaptable, that even in the worst circumstances, slavery, colonization, displacement, it thrived. Second, food is the bridge we've been looking for. Not politics, not Pan-Africanism conferences, not even Afrobeats. Food, because food doesn't lie. It doesn't require passports or visas. It doesn't care about your accent or your nationality. It just asks, do you recognize this flavor? Do you feel this warmth? Do you taste home? And when the answer is yes, when a Maasai man in Kenya tests jack chicken and lights up, when a Ghanaian woman tries curry goat and says this is magical, when Nigerians admit Jamaican mac and cheese has no equivalent back home, that's when we realize how much we share as a community. The Middle Passage tried to break us, colonialism tried to erase us, borders tried to separate us, but the food remembered. And now, every time an African tests Jamaican cuisine or Jamaican tests African cuisine, we're not just eating, we are reunited. We are testing the proof that we are and have always been one people. So to my Nigerians, it is okay that jack chicken surprised you. Let it humble you. Let it connect you. To my Jamaicans, your food is not just delicious. It is evidence. Evidence that our ancestors' spirits survived the crossing. And to the entire diaspora, this is what healing looks like. Not in grand political movements, but in a bite of oxtail. In the shock of familiar spices. In the joy of tasting family you never knew you had. This is the Bantu Merchant channel, and if this video made you hungry or emotional, run that like button, share it with your African and Caribbean family. Let us keep building these bridges, one meal at a time. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next week.